So you're welcome once again. This is Teacher Olumide, the teacher that helps you to demystify mathematics. All right, so in today's class, we have another question. Now, just to help us ahead of time, this kind of question, one of the things we need to have at the back of our mind is that it's going to lead into quadratic equation. The method we are going to apply on this question will lead us to quadratic equation. So for us to start, now, there is nothing I can do to this part of this equation. This is 2 raised to power x. 2 is a prime number, so obviously 2 cannot be simplified further. So this 2 cannot be simplified further, but the power here, which is 2x, can be changed to 2 raised to power x, and I put the 2 outside. If you remember one of the laws of indices, that when you have two powers, you can multiply them. So x times 2 is still going to give us 2x because multiplication is commutative. If you switch it around, you're still going to get the same answer. So equals to 6. This dot is not the normal decimal point. It signifies multiplication in mathematics. Bracket 2 raised to power x minus 8. The moment I've been able to establish this and this on two sides of the equation, or on the same side as the case may be, immediately we can say this statement that let 2 raised to power x be equals to p. So what this means is anywhere I see 2 raised to power x, I'm going to be writing p. So let's go. 2 raised to power x becomes p squared equals to 6 dot p minus 8, and this is p squared equals to 6p minus 8. Now, this is already looking like a quadratic equation, but let's write it properly. So we have p squared. Let's take 6p and minus it to the left-hand side. We have minus 6p plus 8 equals to 0. So let's multiply these two together. We have 8p squared. So what we try to do next is we look for factors of 8 that when you multiply them together, you are still going to get 8, and at the same time you will get minus 6 when you add or subtract them together. So two factors that can easily give us that is 4 and 2. But because we need to get minus 6, we use minus and minus here, and you put your p's beside them. So we have p squared. So we are going to be removing this minus 6p and substituting minus 4p and minus 2p. We have our plus 8 equals to 0. Now from this point, we can categorize this first two together and this next two. So check what is common here. From p squared and minus 4p, we see that p is common, bring it out. We have p minus 4. Any sign you see here in quadratic equation, just write it immediately. It is always first of all common. Between 2p and 8 as well, 2 is common. We have p minus 4 equals to 0. So from here, we have p minus 4. That's the replication of these two brackets. Then we are left with p minus 2 equals to 0. So this means p minus 4 equals to 0, or p minus 2 equals to 0. And this means p is equals to 4 or 2. Now, you see that in the original question, we were not given p. So we were the one that introduced it. So now we want to go back to solving for x. So we can easily recall that our 2 raised to power x was equals to p. So let's substitute each value one at a time. So we can say when p equals 4, that's this first 4, that means 2 raised to power x is equals to 4. And 2 raised to power x here is 2 raised to power 2. This is base 2 is equals to base 2, so it means x is equals to 2. Next again, we can say when p was equals to 2, we can say 2 raised to power x equals to 2. Now there is an invincible 1 here on this 2, so we can just easily write it. So x equals to 1. So hence our x is equals to 1 or 2. Thank you so much for joining my class today.